poorly run or even shady organizations, and tier 2 esports. Name a better combination. If you said tier 3 esports, okay, hats off to you. I suppose you win. But here we have a tweet that says, there's a certain tier 2 Overwatch contenders org that is yet to pay my friends. You offered to pay me my day rate a few months ago, which is significantly higher than what you owe my friends. You either have the money or are straight up lying. Either way, get your S together. And then we have the follow-up that basically says, it's Solaris GG, and they owe $33,000. They say it's all to Overwatch contender staff and players. We have an article that was put out by Upcomer and by this author, Michael Czar, on Upcomer, that says it's to Overwatch, Halo, and Apex teams. So Solaris was branched out into multiple esports as an org. They're trying to run it, and it looks like they didn't pay out there. For those of you that are interested in the Overwatch scene, what has Solaris done? Solaris was a meaningful contenders team. We can see they had a couple different contenders tournaments. They got a 3rd place in October of last year. They managed to get 4th in September and July. So they've had some play. They managed to win some slightly smaller tournaments like the Last Ride Invitational. They were a solid team, and you would recognize players that have been on this team. We can see, looking at this, Icy, King, Rhino, Tree, Dove, Rack Attack, these Nos, Cowman, Seasons. These are all going to be players that are recognized. Yep, that makes sense. Some of them have gone on to Overwatch League teams since then. So lots of people who haven't been paid. That's not great. And it gets pretty bad. We have Tree, who's on the team, saying, in case anyone didn't know, this is why we aren't Solaris anymore. Mainly Cole Christini, who was the owner, failing to pay people and even taking forever to simply get us winnings from tournaments. Don't understand how it's hard to just pay us the money we won and also not respond to any DMs while doing it. So he's given them the complete silent treatment. Can't be reached out to. We see Rack Attack here, who was their main support, asked for money, then said, okay, it's been a while, started sending his daily wordles over there, anything to ping, get attention. No such luck there. We even see not even the co-owner can reach out to, not even the co-owner can get a hold of the owner. I'm not quite sure what they're going on with there. Like, if you're the co-owner, you probably have some liability. I'm not sure you wanted to be in an owner relationship, a partnership with someone who just disappears like that. So you might want to look into making sure you're covered there, co-owner. But this isn't great. And it doesn't reflect well on the Overwatch scene. It doesn't reflect well on the Apex or Halo scenes either, of course, but it's not what you want to see. Unfortunately, this sort of thing does happen. I can tell you, I've been in the tier 2 scene. Really, anytime you're below the tier 1 scene, and even in the tier 1 scene, sometimes things aren't going to be as nice as they should be. They're not going to be as professional as they should be. Tier 2 really doesn't make meaningful money. And because it doesn't make meaningful money, people are doing it either as a hobby or as a second job that they can't put as much hours into. Or you're working with young people who, haven't really worked before, don't have professional experience. Sometimes that's the players, sometimes that's the staff, sometimes that's both, and it doesn't work out terribly well. Now, it's unfortunate because tier 2 really is the place you have to go to get noticed. So does that mean you should hold it together and just do a player-owned, player-run team? Well, you can go that way, and I would recommend for most of you that you do go the route of, hey, we want to set this up so that the publisher, in this case Blizzard, distributes money directly to us, as opposed to signing with the team who does that. But ultimately, you're fighting for a limited number of slots on tier 2 where you can prove yourself, and this does get taken advantage of. I don't have any perfect solutions here. The real best solution would be for the scene to get bigger, as it gets bigger, as there's more money in it, it's going to get more professional. Organizations are going to be less fly-by-night, less we created this org. Right now, it's existed for 3 months, believe that we're going to pay you, and become, okay, you've been around for 4 years, we know you're going to pay out, otherwise word on the street would have gotten out about you. Really, that's what it takes. Growing is going to fix this. But what do you guys think? Do you look at this and go, hey, Blizzard needs to be involved, Blizzard should ban orgs below tier 1, something along those lines? I probably wouldn't be a fan of that, but you know what? Maybe that is the answer. Everything needs to be player run. That definitely does invite its own issues, I'll point out, when everything is player run. I've seen, again, things where players try to put all the blame on one player and remove that player when the player didn't actually mess up. They're just frustrated that they lost. Again, it's a complicated scene. Emotions run high. But let me know what you think. If you're enjoying the content, drop a like. Consider subscribing for more Overwatch-type content. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks. Temporal out.